Marty, I hope you enjoyed the week to work with your players because we have 4 games in 12 days. So how beneficial has this period been?
Yeah, we came from a very busy week and it was definitely a good window now to work with them and work a little bit on some areas of our game that we want to keep improving, and as well a good moment for all the players to push a little bit hard on the training ground.
In terms of that, 12 points from 6 games is an excellent return. It's not 18, granted. But when you say there are areas that I want to improve, and you've been very honest about the performances you feel could be better, what particular areas have you been focusing on?
We know that football sometimes is decided by small edges. When we look, for instance, our 2 last games, I will take away with Norwich because I think we started the game really, really strong and our high press was really, really good. The last 2 games, the first half have not been as good as it could, and in that sense, I think that all the players understand that it's very important to start with the front foot. That it's very important that we try to dominate through the high press or trying to keep longer possessions, longer sequences in order to dominate a bit more. Otherwise, the team is doing a good job by defending lower, is doing a good job by defending the box, but we know that is not the picture that we want to keep for a long time in a football game. So there are areas of the game that we can definitely improve, and that is how we make those improvements through training, but as well game understanding and game management, because different games, different oppositions is always coming to the puzzle.
After a challenging start to the season, do you feel there's an extra bounce in your players' step?
Yeah, definitely. I think that the mood is good because we have been now in a good trend. I think that the most important is that they are aware, especially because we had this period that was not easy. Everybody values even more now the moment where we are, and they know that we need to keep working really hard to keep those results. So we want to make sure that the last performance against Bristol was not the best one, but still we managed to get a point from it. That is still the last 10 minutes we create some couple of chances to perhaps even win the game, and now we want to make sure that at home we get a good result.
Your new favourite phrase in football seems to be grinding out results, and that's what we have done during that period of getting some excellent points. How key is that element to this squad?
We spoke always about resilience. We spoke always about having the mentality to stay in the game, because it's true that the nature of this league that can change a lot in a couple of weeks. You start a good trend and suddenly you can climb a lot of positions. If you get a bad trend, it's just the opposite. So the games, I have a feeling that are a bit the same. There is always a pattern that doesn't matter how much you dominate or you're getting dominated, you will get a moment that it will change, and to manage well these moments is a game changer in my opinion. So I think that the group of players, everybody understands that is very important to handle well these key moments of the game that can turn the game from one side to the other one, and at the same time making sure that if things are not going well, that we bring it out.
You often talk about fine margins as well. Preston North End, they come into this game similar to us on the back of 6 games without defeat, but from those 6 games they've won 1 and drawn 5, so they're very close to an excellent set of results as well. How do Preston play? Where do you see their strengths and potential weaknesses?
Yeah, they're a team that is not easy to beat, and actually they draw 11 games already, so despite they have only 1 point more than us, it's a team that has lost only 6 games this season so far. Very physical team. It's true that they had a change in the manager in the start of the season, but I would say the philosophy is quite similar in terms of a team that is very aggressive, out of possession, very physical. They're not shy to go 1v1, to press really high, to press aggressively, and good on set pieces as well, so especially attacking set pieces. When we look at them as well, we analyze the game we had last season against them. It's a game where we had a lot of direct football, a lot of second ball, a lot of physicality, so we need to be ready not only from a tactical point of view but as well from a mental point of view, that it's going to be a difficult game, and we need to control the transitions, because this season they have quite a lot of pace at the front. So it's a balance on the things that we need to be right, to be good at, and at the same time to exploit our strengths.
How do you focus on playing our game and not getting drawn into playing theirs?
It's always this balance to understand what is required in the game, but always the priority, and that's why always we prepare the week based on having a huge respect to the position, but at the same time always focusing in ourselves. So we always say 90% of the approach is always about how we can improve as a team, which are the areas that we can play better, that we can do better, and at the same time then adjusting the details that can make a difference. At the same time, I do think that football is a very complex sport, so I don't want to overload my players with a lot of information. Sometimes information we keep it for the staff, and then we try just to select the key areas that we think that can be very important in the development of the game.
And turning to ourselves and team news, we know that Dembele and Cancelo are out for a period of time, but in terms of the ones coming back have been close. Obviously, we know Michael Frey, he's close. Jack Colback, where is he, and where is Jake Clark-Salter at?
Yeah, as you know, Michi was already in the squad against Bristol, feeling better. He had a very good training week, and he's very eager to help the team. In the case of Jake Clark-Salter, he completed the whole week as well with the group, having a great feeling, so he's in contention for the game. And with Jack Colback, he's taking steps forward. He already trained a couple of times this week with the team and feeling good. And it's good news because we are facing now a busy schedule, and hopefully they can be back in a good shape to help the team.
Do you think that will bring out the even better in the players that currently have those shirts?
I'm 100% sure that we're going to be stronger with all of them, and internal competition is a big part of it, bench impact is a big part of it, so the fact that they are ready to contribute, it's going to be very important.
And very finally, the final home game before Christmas, final game before Christmas, in front of the QPR supporters who have been excellent through the challenging periods and brilliant through the stronger periods. Looking forward to seeing your team in front of them again.
Yeah, and it's going to be a busy period, so hopefully we can bring them good points and good Christmas gift.